Hey guys, welcome back to Jordan Samuel Skin Talks. How you doing? Cheers to... Is it the day before Thanksgiving? That could have been the last video. Maybe the last video was the day before Thanksgiving. I have a tendency to like put my foot in my mouth, so I'm just gonna keep doing it because why would we stop, right? Like, I'm gonna have a glass of wine with you. And that's the thing, I really actually do want to have a glass of wine with you. Like, I'm not just saying it. We're doing an event which would have, I hope would have already passed at this point, November 4th at Sarah Khan Salon in Seattle. And eventually, as we sort of get our bearings and get the growth of the company managed and in a really great place, we want to do events around the country. I don't know what that means, so don't be like, come to here. I will try to come to here, but I just think it's being a direct-to-consumer brand. I would love to do meet and greets and talk skin and wine and cheersing with all of you. So, yay. So anyway, one of these videos is going to go up the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Is it this one? I don't know. We shall see. So this video is going to be about layering. Winter skin and layering. So I've talked about this many times. I think most of you know this, but it's a good point to keep remembering and I don't want to say like beating it and bringing it on home, but layering as opposed to just going for that one heavy duty moisturizer or balm, which you may also need. So I'm not saying to poo-poo that, but what ends up happening, I feel like in the winter, is that people immediately run to, I'm gonna use a super gentle cleanser and then I'm gonna put Crisco on my face. And okay, but the layering, and when I'm saying layering, we're doing Jordan Samuel skin layering, which to me is just like normal layering. We're not doing 12 steps, we're not doing 12 layers, we're not doing 7 layers, but we're layering. So you cleanse your skin, okay? And then it's, depending on what your next step is. So for me right now, I would say I would cleanse my skin with a gentle cleanser. And then I will keep it slightly damp. I don't, I just dab dry. I don't like dry. And then I'll go in with Hydrate the Mist. While that is still damp, to make sure you are sealing in those humectants, you go in then with the other, for me, and I would recommend this, is a layer of Hydrate Facial Serum. You're just enhancing. So again, I don't want to say, because Hydrate the Mist has its own special qualities, the red seaweed extract, the pomegranate extract, but so I don't want to call it a watered down version of Hydrate, but obviously the serum has higher content of hyaluronic acid, higher content of cucumber extract, tamarind extract, plus you have the vitamin C, the aloe, the glycerin. So layering those, you have this beautifully humectant rich, antioxidant, skin soothing, fragrance free yumminess. And then so while both of those layers are still damp, then you go in with something like the Performance Cream. Super light, peptide rich, sodium hyaluronate, olive leaf extract, chamomile extract, 3 different peptides. Green tea water base, you're getting your antioxidants, you're getting your humectants and hydration, but it's really, really, really lightweight. Then if you're still feeling like you need more, then a layer of oil. So this is not a normal everyday routine. This is like winter skin time. Your skin needs a little bit more oomph. You don't want to cocktail and mix everything together because you do want to layer and you do want to create those so you're still choreographing your own skincare routine, you're just doing it layer by layer instead of, dumping it all in once, one palmful together. So you have your mist on slightly damp skin, then the serum on the slightly damp end mist, and then you have the Performance Cream on the damp Hydrate Serum. Again, as Renee Rouleau always says, skin is 10% more permeable when wet. So you're just trying to get things good to go a little bit deeper to seal everything in. And then you put the oil on top. It is a larger molecule, it's gonna protect. If you're really, really dry and you've done oil and then a water-based cream on top, flip it around. It is literally like icing on a cake. Put those water-based ingredients, put the oil on top like icing on a cake, and it will help you so much, so much with winter dryness, I promise you. I remember, I think the first aha moment I had with that was before I was in aesthetic school even, and I met Kate Somerville, or I guess I was in aesthetic school at that point. And I said my skin is just raw, it's dry. We're doing like 13 peels a day. We weren't, that was close. And she has her Quench serum, and I explained how I was using it, and she was like, oh yeah, that's like how I would recommend. However, since you're extremely dry and extremely sensitive, have that be the icing on the cake. And I changed that up, and I was like, oh my God, angels were singing. And then it's the same thing with facial oils. I recommend on top of creams and on top of serums, obviously. I'm not gonna get into the one's right, one's wrong, because that's a whole nother video we need to talk about too. Like, just let it be. So I'm not even gonna get into like, does oil go for it? Like, do what you want. Do you, please, right? Keeps everybody happy. But when I started doing the oil on top, when I was feeling extremely, extremely dry, it was so beautiful and so life-changing that I like to shout it from the rooftops. But the winter skin, there's so much, you always probably have your dry office air, you always probably have X, Y, and Z, but then you crank up the heat, you're usually in a dry environment. I'm, again, speaking from experience in this lovely apartment I'm in, which is big and airy and wonderful. But my God, my skin gets dry, and I talk about it before, a humidifier is key, but the other key is putting something like an oil on top, sealing all of those water-based humectant ingredients in. Highly, highly recommend. Again, you might have done your hydrate mist, your hydrate serum, your performance cream, and then you still might need that heavier cream or that heavier balm. So I'm not poo-pooing that, I'm just saying that most people go from wearing, like, say, the performance cream, a really light cream during spring, summer, and that's maybe all they're doing, or maybe they're layering it over hydrate, and they immediately just cut that out and add a thick cream in. While fine, the layering is going to create a better, juicier effect in the skin, getting the humectants, getting the hydration, getting the antioxidants, everything you need to create a healthy skin. Again, putting that oil on top, and don't forget your humidifier. And also don't forget internal hydration. I mean, we can hem and haw over this, how it's the least effective way, but guess what? If you are not drinking your fluids, you're not drinking your water, your body's not going to be doing what it needs to be doing. It's not going to be flushing itself correctly. Your organs are going to be depleted. So then it's going to come out in the skin. So you need your water. Don't expect it to turn into like, oh, I'm hydrated all of a sudden, or I'm glowing, but your skin's just going to be better. It's going to work better. It's going to look better. So that is my 2 cents on winter skin layering. But again, it's a message, I'll probably talk about it every year, because it's really something that should just be, because there's so many companies that it's, winter thick cream, thick balm, lovely products, but that's not the end all be all, and you need probably a little bit more than that. If you're suffering from the winter dryness, the peeling. So many of us, we're on our acids, we're on our retinols, we're sort of like teetering on this fine balance of like, you don't want to create transepidermal water loss, you don't want to have inflammation and irritation, but you want your actives and you still want to maintain your hydration. So layering your hydration, your humectants, your moisturizers, and then your balms and your oils, humidifier, internal water, wine for good measure. Yes. You will be truly glowing all holiday long. Thank you guys for watching. Again, who knows when this went up, but happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and I can't believe we're here. I know I'm filming this in October, but when this goes up, I can't believe we're here, and I know you can't either. And I hope you're enjoying it, and that everybody stays happy and healthy, and as Ellen DeGeneres always says, be kind to one another. Bye guys, thank you for watching.